Okay. Next test is a resolution down scale of 2, and we'll see what that, if that speeds things up a little bit.
Speeds things up, kind of makes it less laggy.
Both Assassin, if you're still here, hello.
Hi.
It's good to see you. Good to see you again. We're running video and audio tests because the stream of the podcast earlier was a little laggy. It was really laggy, and tough for some people to see.
Yeah.
So
we didn't get the normal
we'll
replies that we do.
That actually looks all right.
Hey, that does look all right.
Okay.
That actually looks just fine.
That actually looks, yeah, just fine is exactly how I would put that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we might have figured out the way to do this.
God, my upper arms are white.
Your upper arms are white. I notice every tiny little imperfection about myself whenever I see myself on screen. Yeah. I don't like this little area here.
I don't like
and
this thing.
This thing, yeah. I'm not a fan of that. You know, I've heard that they have like acid injections that you can stick in your neck. I know how that sounds. I know how that sounds. But bear with me. You'll look like $1 million.
Just get past the smell.
Okay, I am actually still in the process of playing through the final Fallout New Vegas expansion. The Road...
Lonesome Hearts?
Hearts.
Something Blues.
Homestead Blues.
The
Lonely Blues.
The
Long Road Home.
The Moody Blues.
The Moody Blues.
Road to Perdition.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm into that one, and it's tough.
It's tough?
Yeah. But the Sierra Madre was...
Whew. You
said it made you jump?
Oh, yeah. And, because there's a lot of things going on. The scarcity of... Because I imagine my character just, walking through this desolate area where everything is trying to kill me. And that's not just a normal wasteland. The air is killing me. Slowly. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, all right, it's Stimpack time. I just need to keep up, so if I encounter a ghost...
Right, yeah, you're pretty much constantly losing HP in that one.
Yeah, you are. And so... But you're still having to sneak around because there are traps, and then trying to figure out where the radios are that are emitting the signals that'll blow up your collar. Because you hear your radio collar start going off.
That's right.
And you're like, man, where is...
I've got moments to fix this before my head pops.
And you back up real quick, and you're just like, where the fuck? Okay, I'm going to go into the room. And you go into the room, and you're like, fuck. And then you leave it,
But both Assassin, have you played Fallout... Either 3, New Vegas, or really any of them, but especially 3 or New Vegas. And Mike, would you come in for a second, and whenever you have a moment, and let me know if if you guys think we should have this up like that while we're streaming. If it is, would it be a distraction, or would you guys like to be able to see the chat?
Oh yeah, that would actually be awesome. To see the chat.
Yeah.
You would want to be able to just look over there and see the chat that way?
That'd be cool.
Yes.
Okay. Can I make that chat bigger? I don't know. I'm going to see it.
All right.
Keep telling me about Sierra Madre.
All right. So, the tension of the radio collars, and then there's this other added layer of the followers, the 3 followers that you can get. One of them is the big mutant guy, and he has the split personality. One is the smart, brooding, angry guy.
Yeah.
And the other personality is the big, dumb brute.
Hey, ShamWow8932. Hello. Elder Scrolls on Xbox One today. Oh, the MMO.
Oh, is it?
I believe the MMO comes out.
I guess it is.
One.
There you go. Can you play with PC?
I'll go on that. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
That was sort of my selling point, was if I could play with PCers. But Windows 10's not out yet. Windows 10 comes out in July.
Is that supposed to span everything?
So
wait, was there Windows 9?
No.
Okay.
I'm just real quick. Windows 10 with the Xbox One is compatible with Xbox One, and the first game that they're rolling out with that is Fable, where the players on Xbox One and the players on PC are in the same world, can play together.
And they'll do troubleshooting on that, and imagine they'll go to Tamriel from there.
I'm hoping that they will then, with Elder Scrolls, blend those, the PC and Xbox One gamers. They're not.
They're not.
But I'd like that. That'd
be cool.
Just sweet.
Man, that'd be cool.
June 29th for Windows 10. Really? It's not that I don't believe you. I'm going to double check that, though, because I could have sworn it was July. If it's June 29th, I'm going to be happy as shit. The other thing that you can do with Windows 10, besides some games being cross-platform multiplayer, is that right now my Xbox One is here in the living room.
Yeah.
My laptop, or if I had a Windows 10 running tablet, I can turn on my Xbox One, and this is now my screen for Xbox One. That is now my screen for Xbox One. Actually, it's going to end up working pretty well because in my new place, I believe the Xbox One's going to be in the living room, and while on my laptop, I'll be able to pipe that in to the other rooms.
Yeah.
The bedroom, the office, whatever.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate that.
You can force the whole house to watch what you're watching.
The whole thing. I'm hoping that it works actually like the Wii, where I can turn on my Xbox One and play games on my tablet screen or my laptop screen with my Xbox One controller, and my girlfriend can watch TV.
That would be pretty cool.
That'd be neat because you can do that on the Wii U.
Yeah.
That's a cool thing about the Wii U. But yeah, Fallout, New Vegas. You said the Sierra Madre.
Yeah.
And it being, is it more horror-y?
Yeah.
Than the other parts of that game?
Just that it's not just like jump out and scare you. It's like one of your companions was stuck in an auto doc, like an auto doctor, like automated like healthcare thing.
Yeah.
And it's all this pre-war technology, of course. But she comes out and she's like panicking, and her throat is like sewn up. And she has like scars on her head.
That was really disturbing.
Oh yeah, and she can't talk, and like there's some creepy things in Fallout, but like this has been just tense, very tense, because of all the threats.
Okay, winbeta.org says July 29 release date. Both Assassin, right? No, it was ShamWow. Yeah, I believe it is July 29 ShamWow. You got the 29 right. But my quick Google, actually, maybe Wikipedia also will confirm that. What was the best Fallout expansion of all of them? Of all the Fallouts? What's the most memorable one? Do you even remember one?
No, I don't. I mean, Gunrunners. I don't know, like
the new Doom at E3. Yeah, okay, yeah. It just says July 29 on Wikipedia for Windows 10. But I'll get to Doom in a second. The Fallout DLC that I think was the best one was the one where you go on the boat into that swampy area.
Oh yeah. Man, I haven't played Fallout 3 in so long.
I got sick of the DLC by the time I got to the goddamn spaceship.
Yeah.
But I remember the Pittsburgh one I didn't really dig. The Pit, I think was what it was called.
Yeah. The Chinese, the one with the Chinese stuff in it was kind of cool.
Oh, where it was almost like a stealth game instead of Fallout, where you're in Alaska. Yeah. Okay, that one was alright.
That one was pretty fun. Anchorage.
Thank
you, Mike.
And then there was one with the new Brotherhood. I think it might have been called Brotherhood of Steel. Thank you, Mike. And that was, okay. But the one where you had the whole new map and you're in the swamp of New England, Massachusetts. Point Lookout. God, join the fucking conversation. Jesus,
doing stuff.
Sit down, you fuck.
Doing stuff.
Goodbye.
Get out of here. Yeah, Point Lookout. Jesus, I really like that one.
I really didn't sink my teeth into that.
Because there's a thing where there's a guy in the mansion. He's having you do shit for him in the mansion. You go do stuff, and then at one point the whole mansion fucking explodes, and that was so crazy to me because a lot of the stuff in Fallout 3, there are a few scenes of things where you watch a missile go up and explode or whatever. Yeah. But for the most part, the thing that you're ShamWow may have given us a link. I'm gonna check that. Having the terrain change at all. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, you could level Megaton. That was a thing.
Yeah, but that's that felt like a load that was released early. if you will.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't much after that was that impressive.
Yeah, that's such an impressive thing and like such a cool like choice to make. And then I don't know, the morality choices, at least in 3, I was struck by the morality choices in 4. I mean, not 4, in New Vegas. Like trying to decide who was the good guy in that game or who I wanted to back was hard.
In which one? New Vegas? Okay. Oh, you had House, Mr. House,
Yes Man, and NCR,
right?
And I mean Legion, but they were obviously shitty, and I played a female character, so it was like they didn't want any part of me anyway.
I'm gonna try and get this link because I want to check it. 293.
But I'm hoping I can keep some of the weapons that I've found in this expansion, because the hollow rifle is pretty damn sweet, and I like it.
Let's see. So the first thing, and I'm gonna show this Chamo. Oh. Okay, so maybe they're rolling it out differently, but like, I'm gonna try and maybe no. Is that too bright? Is it not gonna happen? No. Well, the first line of this, the first sentence of this says, "With the world officially on a collision course with Windows 10 on July 29, it's time to clear up some misconceptions." Fiction: after June 29, you have to pay to keep Windows 10 updated. That's a fiction. You get free updates. That may be... Let's see. Okay, you have until June 29, 2016 to make good on the upgrade. Seems to be some conflicting information here. Whether it's June 29 or July 29, or the free upgrade is between July 29 and June 29 of 2016... yeah. Let's see. Fact: OneDrive in Windows 10 sucks. I like OneDrive. OneDrive works, fine. I can upload videos and stuff to it and pretty much stream them to varying degree, like on my Xbox One.
Is it like kind of like Dropbox?
Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly like Dropbox.
Oh, okay.
But big. Chamo has 5 free keys for the 30th of June. That may be a preview. It may be a preview build or the initial pre-order rollout or something. According to the InfoWorld article and Wikipedia, the generic, normal-ass person will get a free upgrade to Windows 10 if you have either 7 or 8 on July 29.
You get a free upgrade?
Yeah, everybody gets Windows 10 for free if you have 7 or 8. If you have XP, what's wrong?
Chuck, get out of here.
Get out of here.
That drove me crazy.
Which part?
I hope that I wasn't like, man, when he was like, man, I don't think it looks like a next-gen game. I don't know, but it's not playable on the 360, so fuck. I'm like, hold.
I actually have a thing.
Hold your phone.
For those of us on the next gen, so Fallout 4 is what we're talking about. Yeah. Fallout 4, I don't want it to be cross-platform. It's been a year, almost 2, a year and a half, I think.
More than
that. Is it a year and a half or 2.5 years?
I think it's been 2.5 years.
I can't remember when the goddamn new systems came out because I'm old as shit. But the point is, we're into the console cycle now.
Yeah.
I think that you can still support the old systems. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if you're making a next-gen game, make it a next-gen game.
Don't make it something that is...
Because it's going to water down the experience. It's just going to... My impression. PC Master Race from... I don't have the chat pulled up here. I put it on the TV.
The Huggable...
Huggable Skunk, which
Huggable
is
Skunk.
The best name.
It's pretty good. I like that.
The Huggable Skunk, you win best chat name. PC Master Race. Yep. if you have a PC, you don't have to worry about things like generations, except for DirectX between 9, 10, 11, or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, you might get a game and maybe something doesn't work on it, and then you go fuck yourself.
Figure that shit out, I guess.
I'm not. I am facetiously coming down on PC. I do recognize that the PC experience, when it all works, is vastly superior to your console experience. Some caveats though. I've mentioned this before. Yeah, there's Ventrilo. Yeah, you can Skype, and those things are highly customizable and varying degrees of better or worse. But I know for a fact that I don't have to do any upgrades or anything when I get a game. I do have to update it though.
Yeah, you do.
Every game I buy on console now, I have to update day one.
Interesting.
Okay, so and there are some Windows 10 previews already out there. I'm really hoping that Windows 10... You know what really sucks is I liked Windows 7. I got Windows 8 on my new laptop because that was the option they gave me. And I just want it... It's not that I dislike actually the Windows 8 operating system or anything, like in terms of the interface.
Yeah.
The user interface I had to learn, but I got it. But it just seems like slower and shittier, and a lot of times Twitch wouldn't work. I couldn't run. This was the problem. I couldn't stream VOD. I could stream Twitch channels, but I couldn't pull up VOD, like the highlights and stuff from Twitch streams. And when I went to pornography sites, it wouldn't play the videos. It would act like it would, and then it would just stick on 1%.
Yeah.
And there's some driver or something that was running. But both, actually, my girlfriend figured it out because she watches pornography.
Yeah.
And went and she's like, "What's with your computer? Like, do you need to update a driver or something? Like, what's wrong with it?" And I was like, "I think Windows 8 just kind of sucks."
Yeah.
Actually, since then, in the last few weeks, through imaginary magic, because this is the thing about computers, is it started working.
Yeah.
So now I can watch some Twitch streams. Earlier we were checking the VOD on our own stream and stuff like that.
And it was fine.
And it was fine. Anyway. Snake Soldier 1980 says is much better than Windows 7 and 8. Yeah, actually 8.1 is what I'm using both on. I actually use Windows Phone 8.1. I get so excited when someone I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope you can. But I have Windows 8.1 on my mobile device. I get so excited when I see on TV people with Windows phones. In House of Cards Season 2, there's the Secretary of State lady or whatever. She has a Windows phone. Last night while we were sitting at the tap house, Scandal was on, and she had a Windows phone that someone was calling her on at the end of the episode. And I get so happy.
You're
like,
oh,
fuck, they're fucking out there. That's crazy. Anyway, what were we talking about?
No.
Windows and then Fallout. I don't think we haven't finished the Fallout conversation.
It's an ongoing. It's a fluid conversation.
Yeah. But the DLC, Fallout and Borderlands both broke me on DLC because there is so much of it.
Which is a crazy thing.
I defended it. I defended DLC. I was like, I'd like to experience more of this game, and if it's a reasonable price, and I felt like they were reasonably priced, I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
But then they kept doing it to the point where I felt like I had to experience the full game and story and everything, and I just got overwhelmed. But you're enjoying Sierra Madre from New Vegas.
I am. It's been good.
Do you prefer your DLC to be sort of woven seamlessly into the game, or do you prefer it to almost be its standalone story where you can do it from beginning to end? Because Sierra Madre is kind of like that.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a side story.
You were in it until you were out of it.
Yeah.
I like both because the Gunrunner's arsenal, where it's just here's a bunch of weapons and upgrades for them that we didn't add in the game. Here you go.
Yeah.
And a couple quests, and that's it.
Yeah.
But this has been interesting. It's been a fun way to play Fallout. So I guess both, really.
Sometimes, with the Anchorage 1 and 3, it'll introduce you to sort of a new way of playing.
Yeah.
So we're going to take away all this shit that you're used to doing and sort of force you to do it this way.
Yeah.
And some people get really frustrated with that because, you get to the end of the game and you acquire all these weapons and abilities and shit, and then you open up a DLC that just erases it all. And I understand the frustration with that, but I also the same thing with achievements is I can...
It makes you...
it gets me to learn a new aspect of the game I might not have otherwise invested in. The DLC is frequently the DLC is already in the it's already on disc. That's a problem. Huggable Skunk question, go for it. And yeah, keep your PCs updated for sure. But yeah, Huggable Skunk, if you have a question, shoot it right away. I know there's a 30-second lag, so I'll give you a moment.
I have to go.
Oh, you said like a long time ago you had to go.
This is fun.
I think we figured out the video problem though. What we're gonna do is the next week while we're here, we will be doing some E3 coverage. So that will be anything on Monday that we'll be doing. Also through those days, I'm going to, anybody who wants to, if you guys want to come over, whatever, I know you work and stuff, live stream some of the E3 stuff. But this was just a video test. This wasn't supposed to be the podcast or anything, but we did figure it out. Huggable Skunk, if you did have a question or want to shoot one out, I will. We'll do it on the next podcast on next Monday or on our Facebook channel. But you feel free to follow us, guys. We really appreciate you interacting with us now that I've figured out how to make this work. And goddamn, it was working. Okay, here we go. Since you're talking about Fallout New Vegas, can you give me input on my Fallout quality? I'm not sure what you mean by your Fallout quality. Like the... Can you be more specific? Fallout quality.
Quality of Fallout. The quality of life.
You can go ahead and go, John.
Okay.
I'll wind this down and
all right.
Think.
Take it, sir.
Adios. On... I can get... It's closer on me now. There we go. You guys will eventually see the video quality. So this is something that I figured out in New Vegas, is that it has a fine-ish kind of tool when you start up like New Vegas specifically to determine what your the specifications for your PC should be to run it. I don't know what the specs are going to be for Fallout 4. I don't think they've released them yet, but if they did, there may be a link to it. But there should be a test, like a video test that you can run in the startup for Fallout. I know for New Vegas you can. I think for 3 it's there too. But I've got a reasonably new laptop. This what I'm running right here, and I still feel like that Fallout kind of chugs along, and it's a huge game, for sure. The things that on your video quality that you definitely want to turn down that may make the least amount of visual impact but increase things like frame rate is the things like grass, shadows, shadow quality. Turn that stuff down. Hopefully I'm answering the question that you're asking. If I'm not, I apologize, but grass quality, the texture and resolution do play a portion in it, but for sure shadows are a big deal. Grass and trees, draw distance, so like character detail and stuff like that, where items pop in. 3 GTX 70 SL. Yeah, that should be more than enough to run Fallout games at a reasonable, with reasonable expectation. I actually myself am still in the process of doing some research for getting Fallout to look and run the way I want it to, and it's not super easy. But there are other people in the chat that I'm sure will be much more knowledgeable than I am. But if you, as it looks like you do, a dedicated graphics card as opposed to an integrated one, and if you don't know the difference, you can Google the difference. Basically, there's going to be memory that is separate from the rest of your system memory and that's dedicated for the graphics, for the graphics processor. Huggable Skunk, I'm going to click your link, Huggable Skunk, and see your Fallout video quality. So right away, it looks like the textures look great, and the frame rate looks pretty good. Actually, things look pretty fantastic. The thing that I would point out is I think your resolution is not a widescreen resolution. So I think that you want to, if you can, up it to a 1080 by 720 at least, because it looks like that it's in a square resolution and being stretched, which may not bother you. Yes, yeah, RAM is a big deal. I would suggest at least 8. I have 12 in mine. But yeah, you look good. Like I said, it looks a little stretched, so you might play with the resolution a little bit in the video settings. But that's my best. Man, technology's so cool. I can, while talking to you guys about games, I can go check out a feed of your gameplay. Yeah, check those things. And Snake Soldier, thank you for your input. This video test, I think, has finally worked. That was 1920 by 1080? Okay. Maybe it just looked fine. But yeah, that is about the best that Fallout and Fallout New Vegas will look. Like we mentioned in our podcast earlier, before this stream, Fallout has its own kind of style, and also the game is so big that it may not graphically look like, I don't know, Call of Duty or something like that, but because the world is so huge and generally the outside world is all open to you pretty seamlessly, it looks a little dated in terms of graphics, but your system looks like it's running it great. Huggable Skunk, so congrats for that. But if you guys have any questions or anything for us, or if you just want to chat or join us next time at E3, follow our channel right there, and our Facebook and Twitter is Angry Cuddles. Also, it's all the same. All our social stuff is right up there at the top, right up there. All those things. It's all Angry Cuddles, one word. Follow us on Twitch. Interact with us on Facebook, and follow us here. We'll be back. We'll be playing Dark Souls 2 and maybe some Halo 3 ODST this week. The Dark Souls 2 specifically, the DLC, and we'll be back for E3 coverage next Monday at 12:30 p.m. So join us then. And thanks, guys, again for watching. Super stoked and excited. Thank you for participating in the chat. We'll see you next time.